Hi guys, I hope you're well. So today I am just going to do a kind of updated contour and bronze video with you. I've done a couple of contour and highlight videos before, but I thought I'd do an updated one because obviously I'm using different products now. I just think it's important to know the difference between contouring and bronzer. So right now I've got all my base done, most of my makeup done, but I haven't done any highlight, contour, or bronzing, and hopefully you'll be able to see what a difference that makes. Now, I mean, my base looks fine, but I feel like my face looks quite flat. So the first thing I'm going to do is cream contour. One of my favourite things to use for cream contour is the Fentyx matchsticks, and I use truffle for contouring. So I literally just go here. So basically where the hollow bit is of your face, you've got to feel for your bone here. I don't go in the hollow bit because that kind of ages you, so I just go tiny bit just basically on the bone. So just there, and that is all I need. And I'm going to go on the other side. So you can see, this is really, really pigmented by the way, so you just need the tiniest bit. And I'm just going to go down my nose and there. That's it. Under the jawline. Just there. That's it. I don't really have like a massive forehead, so I don't really contour my forehead. My thing is contouring the nose. Then I take a small brush. So this is a highlight and contour brush. This is just a Brushworks one that I got in TK Maxx, but it's just like basically a concealer brush. It's got like, it's a little bit pointed as you can see. So if we contour the nose, so I'm basically just going to start blending out that contour, and like, when I say blend, I mean like blend. You should not be able to see where your contour starts and ends. You just really, really need to blend. And this is what takes me so long to do my makeup in the morning. It's basically the blending. And then I love this Real Techniques brush. It's the 301 brush, and it's like all the bristles are quite compact, and it's kind of shaped like this in a line. So I use that to contour here, and basically just really, really work that in. So again, you can see kind of like a shadow, and the great, so contour, basically you just want to send everything back, so you're not highlighting it. Anything you're highlighting you're bringing forward, and anything you're bronzing you're kind of just like, it's almost like you're giving yourself like a, you know, where you basically tan, but contour you're sending back. You need like cool toned contour, so that's why I like this one in truffle, because it's cool toned and it doesn't look like muddy, and it blends really well, because sometimes with like cool toned cream bronzers you kind of look like a bit muddy, but this one doesn't. So as you can see, it's like really, really subtle, you can hardly see it, and that is the whole point, because you're not supposed to like, you want it to look natural basically and well blended in. Powder contour. So for powder contour, I have been loving using this Fenty Beauty bronzer, but in the shade Caramel Cutie. So I have got another bronzer, which is Beijing Girl, which basically I use for bronzing. But this one, for me, is like a really good cool toned. And I've got the mini because I wanted to try it first, because I wanted to try this as a bronzer first, but actually it's really cool toned. Works better as a contour for my skin tone. So let's start off with the nose. And again, this is really pigmented. Using that same brush that I used before, and I'm just going to go over exactly where I cream contoured. This is basically just setting it in place and adding the powder on top to set it. Means that my contour's not kind of going to budge. Then I'm going to take this NARS flat brush, which I liked for powder contour because it just gets just right there where you need it to get, right here. And just blend that powder in. And I use this brush here just to blend out the contour on my jawline. It kind of like creates a shadow and makes me look more chiseled. But that's basically my contouring done. Now it's time to bronze. So my contour's all done. Now it's time to bronze. So bronzing is basically like, I bronze to basically just make me look sun-kissed, and just to kind of, it just makes your contour look so much prettier with like a warm tone over it. So when you bronze, you basically bronze where the sun would hit you first. So that's basically the highest points of your cheekbones, your nose, your forehead. I like to blend it into my hairline. Basically just kind of bring out my contour a little bit more, but my contour should still look like a shadow. So for bronzing, I personally, for my skin tone, use warm tones. So I like this one, Beige Girl from Fenty, and as a cream contour, I love this little matchsticks from Fenty as well in the shade Cinnamon with an S. First thing I'm going to do is use the cream one, and this has got like a bit of shimmer to it. Some people don't like shimmer to their bronzers, but once you blend it in, it kind of just looks, oh, it just looks so pretty. I love this. So I basically just do it around my hairline. This is basically like when I'm out in the sun, this is where the sun would hit. Just on the bridge of my nose, and then just here, highest points of my cheekbones. The sun is not going to hit me like on my jawline or in this area here where I contoured, so there's no point because that's not where the sun's going to hit you. Then I just use my fingers just to blend that out, and it blends out really well, and it just kind of like looks like a little bit of a bronze shimmer. I love it, it's so pretty, and you can use these matchsticks on the eyes as well. Just blend that out. For my bronzer, I use this Fenty 190 bronzer brush, which is great. It's so contoured, and it is so good for contouring too, because it literally just hugs your cheek, but I like it better for bronzing. So basically take my brush in here, and I start with my forehead and my hairline. So I literally go like right into my hairline, and the great thing about this brush, it blends so well, so you don't see like a line. It gives you such a natural looking bronze. And I just go slightly over my contour, and I take it and I basically just place the brush exactly here, and it just bronzes where I need to bronze. Hopefully now you can see some like more definition and like depth in my face, rather than just looking like flat. And then I just go over my nose, not too much on the nose, take it here, and don't be scared with your bronzer to just bring it like, your contour should go underneath, but your bronzer can kind of go on top, so you just look all sun-kissed and blended. Use some blusher, just a tiny bit. Some people, for a bronzed look, just use a bronzer as their blusher, but I just like to add a tiny bit of pink, literally just to the apples of my cheeks. I'm taking it up. And then finally, highlight, and again I use this Fenty Kilowatt highlight, and this is Mean Money and Hustler Baby. Mean Money is really nice like daytime highlight, and Hustler Baby is like here. So I've already got like highlight videos, so I'm just going to do it quickly. If you want to see a more detailed version of how I and where I highlight, then I will link that video below. And I basically go a little bit higher than where I put my bronzer. I'll just finish with a bit of setting spray, and hopefully now you can see a real difference between what my face looked like before and what my face looks like now. It's just got a bit more like definition to it. I hope you liked that quick contour and bronze video. I just wanted to show you some of the new products that I've been using, some of the new brushes I've been using. Yeah, I pretty much like, I wear bronzer every day. And in the winter I keep my bronzer more matte, but in the summer I like to just add a little bit of shimmer. It's just so much nicer when you look a little bit more sun-kissed. So I hope you liked the video. Please give me a big thumbs up if you did. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and follow me on Instagram, Snapchat and Twitter. I will see you guys very, very soon. Bye guys.